Hello everyone, let us solve the LeetCode problem number 1975. The problem is we will be given a matrix of size n cross n and we have to return the maximized sum of this matrix. How we can make the maximum? So here is a condition. We can choose any two adjacent elements and multiply those two elements with -1. So if we see this example, first they will be taking this 2 multiplying with -1, then +1 will -1 and will become +1. Then they will take this 2 multiply with -1, then both the -1 will become +1. So after this transformation we will get +4 and we can do this operation any number of time. Okay. So if you take this example, here they will be taking this 2 because they are saying we have to maximize. So that's why the reason we are choosing this 2 means they have chosen this 2 and multiplying with -1. So this 2 will become positive and this we cannot convert it to positive because there is no other positive. Sorry, there is no other negative integers. So the total sum will be 16. If you observe carefully here, it is not necessarily that you have to choose two adjacent element and multiplying with -1, then again choose another adjacent element till you make all the elements as positive. No, you have to observe properly. So here the thing is, if we have even number of negative numbers, we can always convert all the negative to positive. How? Let's take this matrix. Okay, assume this is -3, then we can choose this 2, then multiply with -1, then this will become -2 and this will become +3. Then take this 2, multiply with -1, then this one will become -1, this one will become 2. Then take this 2, multiply with -1, then all the elements in this matrix will be positive. So if we have even number of negative numbers, we can always convert it to positive. Okay, if we have odd numbers like this, there is always a number will be left out with the negative. So in that case, you have to choose which number in the array is smallest number and make it as negative. Okay, so one more condition is that if we have at least 1 0 anywhere inside this array, anywhere inside this matrix, it doesn't matter we have odd number of negative numbers or even number of negative numbers, we can always convert all the negative numbers to positive. So let me show you an example. So in this example, if you see, we have 1 0 over here and 3 negative numbers. What I can do is multiply this 2 with the -1, then this will become -6 and this will become 1, then apply multiply -1 to this one, this 2, then it will become 0 will remain 0 only, but this -6 will become 6, right? And take this 2, multiply with -1, then -4 will become 4, 5 will become -5, then take -3 and -5, multiply with -1, then 3 also become -3 will become 3 and -5 will become 5. So that is how it works. So here this is the function. Okay, initialize a variable to store all the positive number sum and initialize a variable to count the number of zeros, count the number of negative numbers. Initialize a variable to count the sum of all the negative numbers and initialize two variables to store least positive and least negative number. and initialize a variable to check whether 0 is present or not. Okay, now initialize an outer loop and an inner loop. It will go through all the rows and it will go through all the columns. So here you check if the number is less than 0, then increment the negative counts and also add it to negative sum. Okay, and check if the negative which we got is maximum, because in negative numbers -10 will be minimum, -1 will be maximum. So we want minimum in the end. So if we transform it negative to positive, then in that case it should be minimum. So that's why we are taking the maximum. Okay, so let's say I have -10 and -1. So the maximum of -10 and -1 is -1. If I convert -1 to positive, it will be +1. So that is minimum. If I take -10, if I convert it to positive, then it will become +10. Then it is not minimum. So we will take the maximum negative. Okay, and if it is not equal to, if it is not less than 0 and if it is equal to 0, then I will say boolean 0 is true. Okay, if it is not less than 0, not equal to 0, then I'll add that number to positive sum. Okay, here also I am taking least positive number. The reason is, as I told, if we don't have any way to convert a negative number to positive, then we have to choose the least number in the matrix and convert it to negative. So that's the reason we are taking a least positive numbers also here, least negative also. Okay, then once the loop is end, by this time we have the sum of all the positive numbers and all the negative numbers. Okay, here first we will add the negative sum to positive sum. So minus of minus is plus only. So we are adding all the negative sum to positive sum, and we will check if there is any 0 and sorry, not any 0. If there is no 0 present and it is a even odd number of negative numbers. If there is no 0 and we have got a odd number of negative numbers, then we will check if least positive is less than absolute value of least negative. If positive number only less than the negative number, then we will subtract it from the sum. Else we will remove the negative number only from the sum and we will return the sum. So this is the algorithm. Now I will show you the code. So this is my JavaScript code and this is my Java code. Let me run in front of you. Yeah. Answer got accepted. So this is the approach, guys. So please let me know if we can do it any better way around, and I'll paste the solution link in the description. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you like that video, like the video. Thank you. Let's see you in next video.